like our videos, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, click the big red subscription button, and click the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. My hair always gets so stacked on the trampoline. Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today I'm super duper excited for today's vlog because I'm going to be doing my back to school supplies since this year we had to get our own supplies. Hair's blowing everywhere, it's a little bit windy. Anyways, and then I'll also be showing you some of the awesome things I did over summer break. I'm kind of sad, but I'm also super excited to go back to school. Alright, well let's head inside and I'll show you what I have for school. Alright guys, so I'm inside and I got all of my school supplies here. As you can tell, this is a lot of stuff. So first thing, I want to start with the biggest thing, which is my backpack. Although you guys might think it's all of this, I consider these each a single thing. Anyways, my backpack is the biggest thing here. So this, I got this and I love it so much. It's a tie-dye backpack and it's also super cute. And if I open it up, I also found this tie-dye rainbowy lunch kit, which I found really cool because they kind of match. Although this one has a little bit more color than the lunch kit, I still think that they go really cute together. Okay, so here's the inside of my backpack. It has a few pockets here. It also has a pocket in here and back here. And then it also has this little pocket in front. So it has a lot of room. And at the sides for water. I'm pretty sure all backpacks have those. Alright, so now moving on to all of my supplies, which is the pretty awesome part. Because I have a binder, and then you might be wondering why in the world I have 3 pencil cases. It's because I sorted them for each of the things. So this is like my extra supplies. This one has like markers, not my highlighters, my Sharpies. And then this one has my pencils and pencil crayons. So I'm gonna start with my first pencil case, which is the smallest one. It's my kitty cat one. This one's so cute. So as you can tell, I have all of my pencils up top, and then I have some more pencils down here. And then the cool thing about these pencil crayons is they're actually erasable. So I'm pretty sure it works with the eraser it comes with, but I'm pretty sure it can also work with other erasers, but either way, that's still pretty cool that you can erase these. Let's actually test it out. So I have a notepad right here, and then I'll grab one of my pencils to see if it works with a different end. I'll just do 2 hearts. So we'll try this one. That is so cool. You can't see it anymore. Whoa. I can't believe that actually worked. Then we'll see if it works with the other one. That's so cool, because I was thinking it's like once you run out of the eraser on the end that you won't be able to erase it anymore because it was just like a special eraser. But now I can use any eraser to erase my pencil crayons. So I did not know that, and that's pretty cool. And then I'll keep this notepad just in case I want to test out any other items that I have. Okay, so my second smallest pencil case is my markers one. So if I open this up, and the good thing about this one is it fit all of my markers, and me and my mom weren't sure if it would fit all of them. So if you look at this, I have a whole bunch of Sharpies, as you can tell. I have all of the colors, so that's thick point and thin point. And then I have a whole bunch of other Sharpies, and then I'll just get a few of my markers. So I have some markers that I got, and these unfortunately are not erasable, or the Sharpies. And it's not like we could use whiteout in school, so couldn't have that in case you made a mistake. But so I got loads of markers and Sharpies. So next one is my blue one, and this one's super cool because it is flexible, and I can't push it in, but it does go all the way in, and then you can push it back out, and it labels on the top flexi storage because it's flexible and it has loads of storage. So if I just open this one up, and then I have all of my supplies in here. So I have some scissors. I also have an eraser, and this one's pretty cool because this one pops up. And I also have a refill for this one. And I got another eraser, and to believe it or not, I probably got the most of erasers. I'm pretty sure I got 4 of these big ones, and then 2 of these. So I have a lot of erasers. Then I just got 2 sticky notes. I picked hearts and then just regular sticky notes. And these are pretty cool because when you lift them up, they don't just rip off and they go pretty long. And it looks like a cool pattern because they face different ways. And then I got a big glue stick. We also had to get pens. I at first thought I lost a blue pen, but I didn't. It was just all the way on the other side of my pencil case. So then we have 2 black pens and 2 blue pens. I have a tape roll, and you might be wondering why in the world I need a tape roll. And they gave us the list on what we need to get, and this was not on the list. It's just because my papers usually rip at school, so I was just being prepared this time to have my own tape roll. So every time my paper rips, I don't have to ask the teacher for a little piece of tape to fix my paper. And my mom also reminded me I have a tape sticker addiction because when I was younger, I used to put stickers everywhere on me and tape. And then I also still nowadays use tape. So when I play with things, sometimes when they don't fit my characters, I use tape to make them fit. So yeah, I'm pretty addicted to tape and stickers, so that's why I have this roll of tape with me. And then I got a 4-pack, so you know, that also explains something. Then I also have my sharpener, and then I got some name tags that have Maddie on it, so if I lose them, that I can find them. And I like the sharpener because it has 2 different hole sizes for sharpening. And now we have my highlighters. And these are also super cool because they are also erasable, which is pretty cool. And that's why there's this white tip. So you might be wondering why in the world there's a white tip. Well, that's because this is the erasable part. And unfortunately, I can't reload this and it doesn't work with an eraser. I'll show you. Let's test this out. So then this is the highlighter part. So then I'll just highlight and then we'll do my blue one. Ooh, I really like that blue color. It's really bold. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Look at how it kind of just like fades away. It doesn't go away completely, but it's enough so no one will notice that you know, maybe highlighted a little too much of your paper. I remember when I was in grade 2, I had a highlighter and I'd highlight basically the whole entire word, and sometimes I outlined it, so it was really a thick coat of highlight. Isn't that cool, guys? I can't believe this actually erases. And then it kind of just fades away into the paper, which I find really cool because now if you look at my piece of paper, you can barely even see the blue one now. You can still kind of see the orange, except it fades. Isn't that awesome? I'm really excited to use these in school. So I have 5 exercise books that I had to get for school, and they're all just lined. So these red ones, as you can see, are lined with a margin. And then this one is just lined, and this one doesn't have a margin. Finally, I have my binder, and isn't this the cutest binder ever? So I actually found this one at Staples, and it is so cute. I mean, look at it. It has a whole bunch of koalas on it, and they're so cute. Right, so when we open it up, so you can tell when I open it up, it's quite thick, and it has a lot of different pieces of paper. So I had to get 5 dividers for each section. So I have a green one, a blue one, a teal one, a pink, and a purple. And then I have this yellow one, and it's for my extra pieces of paper. And then we also had to get paper reinforcement, so that's where I keep these. This is probably going to be really heavy. I mean, look at this. This is a whole big stack of papers. And then I have my ruler right here, and then I do have some name tags. And I'm just gonna open this up quickly. And you might be wondering why I'm taking out my ruler, but it's because this one's really cool. So I have my sticky note again, and then I have a new pencil. All right, so I'm just gonna write my name. So now watch what I can do with my ruler. I can erase my writing with the black part of my ruler. Isn't that awesome? And I actually didn't know this until a few nights ago when one of my friends said, hey, did you know that these rulers are actually erasable on the ends? It's because my friend actually had the exact same ruler in a lighter color of a blue. So I'm like, I gotta try this out. And it really does work. So that is pretty awesome. And then it also has holes so I can store it in my binder. There we go. Alright, well that's my school supplies. And leave me a comment down below if our comments are on what your favorite school supplies is that you got this year. Mine's probably my cat pencil case and my koala binder because they're both super cute. Alright, so now moving on to some of the awesome things I did over summer. I'm going to start with my 2 camps I did. Okay, so I'm first going to start with my horse camp. So it was for a week, and the horse I got was called Josie, and she was kind of like a brown caramel color. Some of the things we learned there is how to saddle a horse. We also learned some fun facts about horses, how to mount and dismount a horse, how to properly ride them, and how to care for them. So I found that pretty cool, and I also did it last year. And at the end of the week, we do a huge parade. And the sad thing is it was really rainy and it was not nice weather. It was also freezing. So you might not be able to tell from this short little video, but trust me, it was kind of sprinkling. And we weren't allowed to do any trotting today because it was just too mucky and dangerous and they didn't want the horses to slip. And then there was a trail ride after, except we decided to take a rain check and just go another day when it was a little bit nicer. And that day happened to be my birthday, so that made me really happy. And then I asked them if I could ride Josie, and they said yes. So I was happy that I could see her again. And then I also saw one of my old horses that I had last year, which was Wicket, except he was a little too short for me to ride as he was a pony. So Josie was kind of the right size for me. And on the first day of camp, one of the interesting things is, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to keep Josie, as when we were in the arena practicing, she laid down and then she started to roll, and it kind of freaked me out, except I did get to keep her, and they said that she was just sick that day, but in the end, I still love her as she is the best horse ever. Now moving on to my golf camp, it's actually still going on since one of the weeks our instructors was sick. We learned how to swing, the proper stance, and then the golf rules and etiquette, and then last week, we went out to a hole and then we learned some etiquette on what to do on a golf hole. And it was really tiring as we went to the first hole, which was the longest, and it was down a hill, so we had to walk down the hill and walk all the way back up, and I was exhausted by the time I got back up the hill. And the cool thing is we played best ball, and I got the longest ball off the drive, except for the instructor or the pro, as he was pretty good at golf. His went really far, and it stayed on the green, so he's obviously had a lot of practice. Oh, this is my second year doing golf lessons, and when I was younger, as you can see in this clip, I wasn't too serious about golf, although I have been golfing since I was 2. Not in lessons, I've just started lessons for the last 2 years. Well, as you can tell here, I'm not that serious. I'm dressed up in my Jessie outfit from Toy Story, and I'm golfing since my mom and dad got me a golf bag set when I was 2 years old.
Uncle Maggie needs help.
Yep, she does.
And obviously I don't have the same set because it would be pretty hard to use mini clubs. So I do have a new set now. And the one thing about golf is you have to hit balls over and over and over again. And it took me a little while to kind of get going on golf because I wasn't too good when I was younger. But now I'm pretty good. And when I was at lessons, I actually got blister. If you can see that on my thumb, there's this really red patch of skin. That's from my blister. It's just kind of peeled away. And then it's also from me picking at it. Yep, it's kind of weird and gross, but it's doing a lot better than it was before, and I'm glad it doesn't hurt anymore. And for golf, this was obviously my non-gloved hand. As not all of you guys know, I'm actually a right hand, but for sports, I usually play as a lefty. And the first golf set I ever had was for my right hand, except I'd always hold the clubs backwards. So when I got a new golf bag, my mom and dad just decided to get me a lefty bag, so I wasn't trying to switch the side of my clubs. And one of the things I did do over the summer is get outside and have some fun. And I can't forget one of the highlights was my 10th birthday and my birthday party. That was also a super fun time. And then recently I went to the skate park and I was a little nervous to go down a ramp. It was pretty small. I kind of feel silly being afraid to go down a ramp. But anyways, I went down it and I was actually on a bike. And I also did that with my cousin Gabe, except he was on a skateboard. And he went down like this huge ramp. It was so big. It was like this huge bowl and he was pretty brave. I was like, yeah, I'll do kind of the smaller ones. I am not going to go down that though. I'm not brave enough for that one yet. Maybe when I'm a little bit older. And one of my favorite moments of the summer is when me and Gabe were bouncing out on the trampoline and having a blast. And what made it so fun is we had a sprinkler under the trampoline, so it was pretty fun. And I also had a whole bunch of sleepovers with friends and my cousin Gabe, of course, which is always super fun. I mean, who doesn't love a great sleepover? And one of the most unexpected and exciting things I did this summer is I decided to audition for a role in a play at my community theater. And guess what? I got the role. And the role I'm going to be playing is Pansy. And she's actually the role that I was hoping to get, as she's kind of the one that sounds the most like me. So that made me super duper thrilled and excited. And the play is called The Dancing Princesses, and it's a pantomime. So pantomimes usually involve music, singing, and it's usually a comedic interpretation of a classic play. And it's usually done around Christmas time. So this one's actually going to have 6 shows around the beginning of December. So I'm super excited because I can't believe that I got a role in a play. And I'm also kind of nervous because it was my first time auditioning, but now I kind of know what it's like to audition for things. And also, I have to memorize lines and songs, which I've never done. But it's not like for when I do YouTube, where I just say kind of what I want and what goes with the flow. This time, I'm going to actually have to read off of a script. So regardless, I'm pretty excited to be in the play, and my first rehearsal is this Wednesday. And I'm going to get scripts so I can read it over, which is probably going to really help. And it's based off of the 12 Dancing Princesses, and the only version I've seen of that is the Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses from when I was a little bit younger. Leave me a comment down below if you guys have seen the 12 Dancing Princesses. And fingers crossed that I can hopefully memorize all of my lines and music that needs to be memorized. Although I will keep you guys posted, and I'm super excited for my first day of school and for my first rehearsal on Wednesday. It's going to be a fun week, and it might also be tiring getting back into school and having to be up early. I'm going to miss sleeping in. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to try and take advantage of this beautiful fall day. So I'm going to go out on my scooter and just have a nice ride. And tomorrow is actually my first day of school, so by the time we post this video, I would have already been at school since my first day is tomorrow. So stay tuned for upcoming vlog where I'll be sharing on how my first day of school was. Alright, well, bye guys. See you next time.
The end. Thanks for watching. To join all the fun up in archery talk, please subscribe to Little Monkey Media's channel. Don't forget, if you like our video, please share it and click like. We go,